Hello folks, this is Vibs from slidenerd again. This time I'm gonna talk about the Hello World program in depth, unlike any other YouTuber has ever said. So let's go and see. So Hello World, the first thing guys you need to figure out is writing text. Now if you see a software like Word or anything, you probably have all these things, right? Letters, resume, facts, labels, suggested searches, and there are so many pieces of text all over the software, right? So these things, you need to put them inside the program. They are called strings in Java. The same way, we have hello world text, which is going to be a piece of string. It can be anything. A string can include characters, letters, numbers, whatever, but it has to be between double quotes. Okay, anything between double quotes is becomes a piece of text which you can use in a program. So here is the thing: you obviously expect something like this, that you write some instructions, and then you write hello world. So what are these instructions? Probably something like this, that you have to copy the text hello world from your program into the command prompt, then display hello world inside it. So now let's just say you want to write bye instead of hello world. So you're going to do the same thing again. This time you'll have some piece of instructions for taking your text from your program and displaying it on the screen, right? And the same set of steps, right? Copy the text and display it. So here's the thing, what the Java guys thought was, don't you think it's pretty tedious to keep writing those same set of instructions for displaying text each time? So what the Java guys did was they described those instructions within two braces, and they called it something called println. They gave it a name. They made it a function. In short, all those instructions are inside these. So you simply say println, you open the bracket, and you tell what needs to be printed. So that's your hello world. Nothing new here. This println stands for the set of instructions that your computer has to run so that the text is displayed on the screen, and the hello world here is the text which you want to be displayed, right? So let's just go ahead, write this down in our program. I'm gonna make a text file, in fact a Java file. Say hello. So at this point, I'll simply write println, open the braces, put a semicolon because it's like putting a full stop, open the double quotes, write my text inside, right? The first thing I'll do. So now, let's just say you have a key. So the key can do two things, right? It can be a house key, it can be a car key, but what you basically do, you put it inside the lock, you turn it around. In short, you lock it. You can make it a function. The same way, you unlock it. Now if you see these operations, lock and unlock, they are related, right? I mean, you're doing them with the key. So what you do is you group these functions together and you put them inside something called a class. So in short, what this class is, it describes what your key does. It is like a dictionary. You see it and you understand what goes on. So here are the three things you need to know about. Function, a set of instructions that you need, I mean something which you keep doing again and again. You put them inside the bracket, give it a name, and you call that a function. Class, a set of related functions. An object, real world stuff. That is the key which you have. The same way, your println is a function which is inside a class called printstream. Java guys have placed this class printstream. They have named it. They have put the println function inside. So now let's talk about you, and let's talk about the key which you have. So we can define you in terms of a class, right? Like you do, you eat, you sleep, you drink, you walk, and you do many other things. The same way, you have a friend who does the same things. In fact, most human beings do the same things, right? So you can place all those common characteristics under a class called person. And you have a key. You can say that programmatically like this, saying that there is a key which is inside the class person, which indicates that you have the key. So now in English, you say something like this person locked the lock with a key. In programming language, you can say it like this: person.housekey.lock. This indicates that the person used this key to lock. The same way, there is a class system which has the print stream object out, and you say system.out.println. Println is the instructions needed to print. Out is an object of print stream which has the println function, and this object out is contained with somebody else called system. So in short, you say this. So let's go modify our program. We'll say system.out.println hello world. So at this point, you guys are probably wondering like, well, everything is done, what's left? Actually, everything is done. This is all you need to do to print stuff, but there are some additional steps which you need to complete in order to make your program work. So the first thing is, you have many such instructions. You simply group them, you put them inside a bracket, you give it a name called main. Now this is the name of a function main, and all your stuff goes inside this. The compiler says, hey, okay, this is main, okay, let me open the brackets, okay, you have written all the stuff, fine, I will run it. This is how the compiler works. Now this is the function's name. Now here's the thing, the compiler can give you some data, and you can also give some data back to the compiler. The compiler is very generous by nature. It gives you a lot of data, and when I say lot, it gives you a full array of strings. In short, it gives you many pieces of text in simple words. But you, on the other hand, are a real miser. You don't give anything back to the compiler. And not giving nothing back is like giving void in Java. At this point, you have void main and you have your arguments. The thing you need to understand is static, the next word which comes into the picture. So let's talk about static and understand what it means. As a person, you eat. Your friend also eats, right? So let's just say about your eating habits. So it's probably like you eat with your spoon, perhaps your friend eats with his bare hands. So everyone has a different way of eating, right? But let's talk about jumping, shall we? You put your feet up and you go up. The same thing your friend does. In short, different people may eat in a different way, but everybody jumps the same way, right? You have to put your legs up and you have to go up, and that's how you throttle up and you jump. So the same way, the jumping operation is common to everybody, right? So when you have something which is common to everyone, you use this word called static. The function main over here, you're trying to tell the Java program, the compiler, that hey, there is main which is common to everybody. There is only one main, it's unique. It's like Chuck Norris. So you say static over there, and the same for all. And next you say public, because your stuff has to be seen by the compiler. And last but not the least, you simply put these stuff inside. Let's say you open the bracket, you close it, you just give it a name, main. What the compiler gives you, string args. What you give the compiler, nothing. And you're truly unique, so you say static. And your stuff is visible to everybody, so you say public. At this point, your program is almost done. But just the way you have stuff inside classes, the compiler also wants your stuff inside classes. So what you do is, you open another bracket, you close it, you push these things inside, and you give it a name called class hello. Notice one thing, this name hello and the file name hello should match completely. It's not even like if you write this small hello, it's still not gonna match. You have to be complete 100%. So at this point you say class hello and you're done. You can go file, save, minimize this. I'm gonna start command prompt. Run as administrator, yes. So now I need to come to the desktop. I'll say cd users. Okay, now I'll say Java C, hello. Okay, now let's see. As you can see, there's a class file generated over here, and we need to run this. So we say Java hello without the .java extension. Click enter, and it says hello world. So I hope you guys got something out of this video. Please stay tuned to my channel. I'll be putting up more stuff. Please comment. Let me know what you think. I'll catch you guys later. Have a nice day.